We got colorful on the left-hand side with Warden gameplay. And 40 on the other side, right-hand side, with an arch. Warden Archmage. No Mountain King no more here on Twisted. Circlet, good start. Question is, wow. Instant aggression on no... What? No creeping. That is rare to see. That is super rare to see. And I'm not sure if he got much done. It is time, for sure. But now he has to walk all the way back. A true professional can cast without overlay. Well, if you're traveling, you could also walk to your destination. But it's a bit easier taking the car or the plane, isn't it? An overlay is similar. So if you show me proof that you walk to, like, I don't know, your beach vacation in Spain, I'll cast without overlay. Colorful, it feels like he's preparing something. Archers here, rare.
A player's forces are under attack.
But then he creeps with... No, he's not creeping. Now he's bringing archers. It's a distraction play as the footman is scouting this, but he sees something's up. And he abandons his plan of going to the mercenary camp. And that's a big fan. Oh, I like that. Colorful. Can he kill every peasant? Oh, what a huge delay. Peasant marching forward again. Counter-aggression is the only way you can fix this now. Has to send new militia. He is already so starved at lumber. On the other side, his moonwells are suffering a little bit. But he has wisps here, right? He can rebuild them on the map. This expo is cancelled and Fortitude is struggling. The Night Elves are tearing the humans apart. First Cajo, now colorful. But it's still Fortitude. His comeback's legendary.
Player's forces are under attack.
And he got colorful a bit stuck. Trying to go for it again with one peasant. This will take like what, 5 minutes? He's not even calling militia. Boy, oh boy, 40 is in trouble. Again, being fooled by the elves. As so often recently. Love that play by Colorful now. It worked out beautifully. Probably, you know, if you have like a tool assistant Warcraft game or something, this is not what the AI would be going for. But in this situation, on this map, against this player, it was the move to make. Positioning footman here and water elemental so the fan hits his target cap. And now we got the power. Oh, not even using mana. Interesting. He lost one Moonwell, right? So he will have to deal with less mana than before. Can't afford a steal here. No way. Warden needs levels ASAP. Decides to go for Shadow Strike. No blink. Got it. Item as well. Scroll of the Beast. Shadow Priest falls, which was a nice weapon against Water Elementals with the Dispel. Nice double kill by that Berserker. Fortitude, man. He wears that name for a reason. Shadow Priest dead. Ancient of War dead. Pressure of the Expo. And Colorful is only quote-unquote going Dryads with only level 2 Warden with only 1 base. There is for sure potential for a comeback.
A player's forces are under attack.
Attacking already. I mean, it's still a late tech, right? It's still 7:35. But given that the expansion was essentially cancelled and built by one peasant, it's still fine. The recovery is in full effect. Warden low. Awesome how Fortitude realizes, dude, if I just kill your Moonwells, you're in trouble, brother. There's no blink, by the way, and Archmage has boots. Forty flipped the switch, and Colorful can't follow anymore. At the moment. The Berserker kill would be the best thing that could happen to this Warden for level 3. Walk Elemental, the Fireball was already in the air. Level 2 Fan of Knives doesn't do as much damage as may be necessary. But yeah, he is punishing Fortitude hard now. This is begging for a Scroll of Regeneration. Hope he has a shop up. Absolutely does. But not without losses. So with no tower up for the cut corners, there is still a chance, especially to cancel Regen Scroll. He wants that Berserker at all costs. That was the #1 weapon next to towers against Dryads, who unfortunately don't benefit from the roar, which he could use. Wait, what the? How? What? Okay. Little Miss Rally. That bear will bring the redo, and then the Warden looks better, but only right clicks. She is, despite being an edgy hero, not that great as a fighter, unlike a Demon Hunter Blade Master. The Lord too close? So 40, what do you build on tier 2/tier 3? At the moment, no lumber, 1,000 gold. Creep tech, nice. And the Shredder is safe. Oh, that Shadow Priest, really? You leave him behind? Okay. Well, towers here, no towers here. Not the crazy amount of production building. It is still a lumber issue, but a Shredder fixes lumber issue usually in a minute. Kind of feels like Colorful's Warden hit a roadblock that she can't surpass at the moment. Cool Elemental got exchanged. Well, the Elemental is temporary, you know. It's like a holiday flirt. Got the love for the Shadow Priest. That's eternal. Well, until it dies, but love the min-maxing here. Just be a bit annoying. Just get a little bit of chip damage in. What do you know about holiday flirts? Well, good point, Dad. Good point. No holiday, no flirt. I know nothing. I've seen it in movies, okay? I've seen it in movies. And it's apparently a thing. Just like the Fan of Knives, solid position, saves the mana for rejuve, which is necessary. 40 on the way to tier 3, and he has to decide if tanks, which he loves, or air. But yeah, this ain't doing too much. Colorful good micro. thus far. With tier 3 done. Solo experience Warden. Good right clicks. With Keltalas and Slippers. Base. Ooh. And tanks it is, of course. A tank Sanctum. He could go Knights Casters Mortars with Distraction Tank. Warden, unfortunately, not the greatest hero versus tanks. Love to see the Zeppelin play. Move as the bird flies. Now he knows he needs a panda. Desperately. Did Colorful miscalculate this game a little bit? Warden level 5. She has Blink. And now she can terrorize this economy. Love to see it. Oh, so close. If she gets this worker as well, there's even more delay on the workshop. But maybe the bears can do what the Warden wasn't able to. So much about roadblock. Warden is getting kill after kill. This is 1/3 of a level already. Tanks cannot be purchased. Fortitude is losing the entire economy plus production buildings. Beautiful attack so far. And Riju on top. Holy moly! Colorful is really impressive here on this map in some moments. And all that 40 does is fly around with Zeppelin Airlines. This is gigantic. And Colorful again with the right read. Saying, okay, you're not doing anything here. Let's see what you have at your expo. Good solution versus Water Elemental. But yeah, Colorful, this is not your fight anymore with Knights coming in. Warden again disrupting the workshops. Lost bear, unfortunately. And if there's no tanks, you have no need for a panda. Which is amazing for the Warden, as she can still benefit from the tier 3 bonus experience for a solo hero. Not okay. Not saying that Fortitude is not getting stuff done. But the main goal was to get the Warden to 6. And that's what she got. 6. We've seen a lot of humans lose their heroes in the past couple of days. Are they affected by the Night Elf Plague? Paladin stopped in its tracks. Expo moving forward. The entire time 40, bit ballsy, going for the 3rd base. And now working on
players' forces are under attack.
Very cool to see these players counter each other quite a bit. Hey Toby, good luck tonight. Warden can do Warden things, of course. Blink, Pan, Avatar, Spirits, Expo cancels. Another bear freebie.
A player's forces are under attack.
What happened to the elf players recently? Did they figure out humans? That depends what's happening in the game currently running. Either the consensus is that Night Elf is a trash race and they can't do anything, or they figured out human. Thank you, Gold Team Moncha, for the 15-month sub.
The town is players' forces are under attack.
3rd base cancel. What's that? 40's win condition. On 2 base, it's hard to catch up, especially when the Night Elf is still at 50. Mountain King close to 3. Archmage, no Blizzard yet. Can't really afford it, can he? 40 success is based on the effectiveness of the tank. And Colorful is, to be honest, donating a couple too many bears away. Panda can't really creep, gets surrounded as well. The staff is on him. Warden, well, would love to get close to get their hands on the staff, but the town portal is at least there, so Panda stays alive. That will drain a lot, but oh my, what a fight for Fortitude that was. Big supply lead now, and tanks are coming. What do you got against that? Oh! Archmage being caught. Anti-magic. Archmage, TP, heal scroll. Wants to stay here. Holy light with the returning paladin as well. 6 saved by 40. Warden not done with the job yet. Still has some mana to spend. Also the rejuve is amazing. Sees the tanks now, knowing that he has to respond at some point. We don't have Ancients of Wind for the talents. The Panda still wants to creep. Fan, strong. But the Mountain King with bashes. Oh, he doesn't have bash. It's clap against the bears. Warden blinks away. I have praised Colorful's Warden quite a few times in the past year after shitting on it for years.
Players' forces are under attack.
2 steps up. But the bears, man. The bears remain an issue. He was somehow very unfortunately blocked. But he got the tally staff and now level 3 on the Panda, which is what you need against the tanks. Distraction done. Still no third base. He's mining for quite some time. Oh, 4 out of 5. That's what happens when you praise an elf. We got Nature's Blessing up. Super interesting fight. The Panda's getting nuked immediately again. This time he's able to stab him out. Mass repair. Bears cannot participate in the fight against the human army because they have to take care of the tanks. Now there is by far enough repair to keep that expo up. The Warden and Dryads were distracting enough. Panda is not healing just yet. Maybe Moon Juice is empty. More bears falling. Level 2 huge help for the Paladin. Warden cannot fall. He knows that. Blinks away. No more mana. Archmage low. Had to choose a target. What do you want to heal? Is it Mountain King? Is it Archmage? Level 5! Anti-magic plus the reju can't be stolen that way then. Is the Avatar enough? There's not many units falling actually. It's not that it's Footman Rifle Casters in this fight. It's Knights and Breakers and they are hard to deal with. Breath of Fire helps. And with that, Colorful holds. In the meantime, there's still tanks. Did they do something? Took out the shop, huh? And Moonwells. Oh my god. Colorful is so hard stuck.
The town is under siege.
Oh my god. These tanks, dude. The general did it again. Somehow his tanks are always squeezing through. Is this seriously how you lose the game? Due to Moonwells? Cray. Orb of Darkness could actually be somewhat nice to prevent spirits, as that takes the corpse away that the Avatar needs to raise the spirits. One level 7.
A player's forces are under attack. Now he's under siege.
Super important match for the humans, man. You don't... Like, Fortitude has to be rotated out soon. He can at max do 4 matches here today. And then it's down to Sock. And Kao
A
seems to
player's
be a
forces are
beast
under
as
attack.
well. Yeah, you somewhat have to tie it up. 4th try for this expo. Doesn't cost too much. But he struggles with gold. Big time. Interesting fight. No attack type is countering the other. Except the bears against breakers, which shouldn't happen too often. But the panda surrounded. Oh, TP. Very, very, very last second. Life-saving. In the meantime, tanks were at work again. Colorful fixed the supply block situation. Got the shop back up too. But he might be overwhelmed here. And he might be overwhelmed here. 2 expansions at the same time. Fortitude playing Night Elf style. And I don't think Fortitude can follow this. Not mobile enough. He has to respond everywhere all at once. Love that 40 keeps the black arrow.
A player's forces are under attack.
It also looks badass. Massive attack! Not the band, but what Fortitude is doing here. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, lots of misses. Sticking with the attack, can easily get out. Calculates it perfectly. The clap is wonderful too. Jesus. This comeback is surreal. Fortitude is at least responding here. The mains are empty actually. The tree has to waddle over. So yeah, you can prevent the bottom right, but what about this? It's up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Colorful isn't mining at 53. 20 foot down. Tanks. Yeah, this is very much a Hail Mary. He never cleaned up all the towers. They were repaired. It's a nice defensive situation. No TP though. Fan strong. Towers strong. Reju strong. Fortitude seemingly in position. We have 1 masonry upgrade, which is nice. Takes care of a lot of these workers. Over 4 on the panda. Clap against the movement speed. Still no blizzard. The bears behind the towers. There's a wonky situation here. Lots of melee. Dryads try to hide behind their bear friends. But it's a straight up fight with a huge lead. God damn it, Fortitude. What a sick comeback. He was so far down in gold. He was so far down in tech. His workshops got cancelled 3 times. And he still makes it work. Is there a comeback possible? Colorful is already a bit surprising here. Since he starts creeping here, the signature creep would be this camp or these 2 camps. Indicating that it's not a Warden, but it is a Warden. So a bit of a curveball here. And let's be honest, if he plays the Warden as aggressive as before, there's no need for this 2 camp creep spot. But just straight up aggression. I'm not too sure how good that eventually is. I think the start is really nice, then falls off quite a bit. Camps in general are a lot easier on Tide Hunters than they are on Twisted Meadows. So maybe you can just creep with Ancient of Worn Archers. These are ancient hits, man. They're always so close. Way too close for my comfort. And 40, of course, has to decide if expansion or not. He is always a macro player. He is always trying to expand when he can. And that is the case here as well. Warden has a fine read though. With Circlet actually. Detonate. Sweet. And that's level 2. Wow. With the Water Elemental here. Almost got it. Steals the item. Claws of Attack. Really nice. Otherwise this would have been a lot of damage. To get the next fan of Knives for another creep spiel. The early game by Colorful is so refreshing. Painful. Take some gold out of Fortitude's play. But of course sacrifices levels. Sacrifices the timing for level 3. Might have one more fan soon. $40 with the blocks, $40 with some free chip damage. We do have Blink early, but the next fan, he was waiting for that double kill. Could risk a triple kill, gets it. Wow. Wow, Colorful. Now reward yourself and bring it home. The first 2 minutes with the hero, very powerful.
A player's forces are under attack.
40's Expo, delayed. 40's level 3, delayed. And not too much wiggle room as it was on Twisted. I've rarely seen a Warden played like this. When is a Warden below level 3 ever effective? Colorful shows the way, guys. But the king of recovery is Fortitude, and he will find a way, especially with that Expo run. So tech advantage, Colorful, gold advantage, Fortitude. That's the regular player thinks.
Player's forces are under attack.
Golden inventory for Colorful. Yeah, the struggle for level 3, that was the case for Sock earlier. 40 will figure this out in a bit. Needs a shop ideally. And has that here. Then we maneuver towards the top, maybe towards the marketplace. Just creep safe. Does he have to fear tanks? Like, he's still tier 1. It's still so many footmen. Now we go for the double camp. This is level 3. Yeah, Colorful shifts phases around. Usually it's creeping into harass, now it's harass into creeping. 40 is expecting a counter expansion, but he will find nothing.
Player's forces are under attack.
Well, at least he can take the camp. At least he can get level 3. But it's too late for the lures, I think? With a level 2 water elemental, you never know. Yeah, Warden has to answer this. Maybe Wisp Detonates have to answer this as well. Ancient of War and Archers ready to respond. There's no defend. 40 goes rifles this game. So a more classic approach than the tanks we've seen on Twisted. But the footmen, man, they are just dead. And it's not like he used them too well to buy time and space. Yeah, he keeps the Warden busy here, pinned at his own natural, but that's about it.
player's
Flaw.
forces are under attack.
Hits hard. We have an arcane tower if you don't want to spend your mana that quickly. But he can again go for the reinforcements. 41004304. Yes, of course. There's no way Colorful will not have bears. This camp takes a while.
Player's forces are under attack.
But we tower up. This lab camp is half of a disaster. Now with no tanks, and we might go for tanks. Was it a ruse to build the blacksmith this early? It's going tier 3 now. It might just be tanks. Love the rejuve. Don't love the archers being this exposed. What did the Warden find item-wise? I didn't see. Well, belt. Nice against the Mountain King. And it's again the double workshop. In this game, unlike Twisted, there shouldn't be a threat really for them to fall. Swing! Nah, not the perfect. AoE. So conservative with his mana and gets 3 kills without that fan. Awesome. Awesome. The road to level 5 is free. Marketplace and then that's it. Invocation also glorious. Man, selling a circle. Not something you see every day. But yeah, Warden level 5. Here we go. Ancient falling. Alright, against tanks it's a bit annoying. Waiting for the tanks. Big bang for Fortitude. Yeah, he lost a lot. But those were just foot. But the Warden games begin. 1/3 of the level already. I think. And another kill. Jesus! Classic Warden play. The Zeppelin wasn't at home yet. Panda second as he knows now that tanks are gonna come. Will 40 have the same success as on Twisted? Questionable. Colorful seems way better prepared. Way less room to maneuver. But also very little mana, so all we got is some damage with right clicks. Level 1 is an issue. But yeah, big production now. Knights, tanks, breakers. Similar army composition than the one we've seen on Twisted. And the panda levels over. Good usage of moon juice, good usage of rejuvenation. Warden always ready for the fights. Oh, point blank bolt dodge. Love to see the flex, Colorful.
A player's forces are under attack.
This time he doesn't dodge, but the fan comes in to cancel some regen. And this is, with only level 1 Brilliance Aura, not much mana to use. Is he just spamming the fan? Okay, now with the Paladin back, probably not. Good progress for the Panda, including the Mana Stone, close to level 3. Creep Jack though, no TP. Warden not part of the fight. The Panda might be punished here. Warden is in now. Would have loved to have found the Health Stone in this situation, but Warden to the rescue. We got lots of Drunken Haze and Breath of Fire to be used. And a Scroll of Healing. Yeah, against Breath of Fire fan, you absolutely need that. Once again, Fortitude is trying to find the weakness in the base. Just going on Moonwells. Everybody tries to be as efficient as possible. We have an Ancient of Wind this time. This was lacking on Twisted. That gives him talents, that gives him Fairy Fire, that gives him -4 armor
A player's forces
on
are under
enemy
attack.
units. But feels like 40 is playing a bit cat and mouse. Resources will be drained via buildings and repair. And in the meantime, he's establishing the big army. Guys, an ace match is not unlikely.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is a Warden level 6 in the books though. Everything
Player's
somewhat
forces
possible.
are under attack.
3 bears at home, ready for more tanks. Panda leveling up to level 3, Warden distracting and tracking. There's an ad coming, by the way, that I can't stop. You get a full month of ad freedom with the sub here on Twitch. And this month is fire, so get them in. Fight in the middle? Is that the right call? We got a couple of knights hard to deal with. Despite the AoE, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, amazing. Reju as well. The Breaker, not in position, I think. Blinks forward for another fan. Mountain King suffering. Paladin suffering. And Warden again healed. If she has another fan, that could have been a kill, but extraordinary TP timing. While again, in the main, we go for the Moonwealth. The Big Grabowski. Thank you for the 10 month. Yeah, this month we have War 3 Champions Finals, AoW Cup, B Cup, DWCC, Wildcard Qualifier, and Main Event.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a lot. Nilof's in the chat complaining about bears. I mean, it is a unit that can tear buildings apart in second, boosts everything by 25%, heals everything up with a non-combat spell by a lot of HP. And is already available on tier 2, but of course it has to be mega fast. According to them. Warden close to 6. One more kill. His avatar. And it is likely we see some here, but we also have double staff. We have Holy Light. We have heal scrolls. It's not that easy for Colorful to get any kill here, as he's on one base the entire game. Tanks are once again doing a fine job, man. It's so efficient. It's so efficient what he's doing.
Is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
But the Warden got to 6. Avatar summoned immediately on the cost of an invul potion. Knights. He's trying to get them, I guess. Both here via the Stepped Sanctuary. Trying to get more kills, but this is a lot of HP and would keep the Avatar on cooldown if surrounded. Colorful, that cannot happen. Oh no! Huge 2.5 minutes without Avatar. And that, of course, makes the spirits disappear.
A player's forces are
Nice
under
response by Colorful, punishing this immediately. Oh my, what a blunder. Whenever there's a little bit of time, tanks go back into the main. We attack the tree now. Wait, we attack the main now? 40 seems ready. Warden trying to soften them up a little bit. Mass repair, and this is not the mode where you want to have mass repair. The blizzard is amazing. Can't prepare against that anymore. Oh, 40, your place today. Beautiful. On Twisted and here on Tide Hunters. No more chance for income for Colorful. Damage is done. I mean, there is a chance he gets a tree up, but the way the tanks were maneuvering across the map the entire game, is there really a realistic chance? What a surgical strike. And he's rebuilding here. Big ouch. Big ouch. 40 is getting huge W's here. And then realistically, for the ace match, it should be Kao versus 40.
I hope you find love this year, Neo.
Yo, Meat Frog, thank you. And the Orc Bicep, I hope you find love. I'm in love with Warcraft, dude. I found it 20 years ago.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, it's very, very, very much looking like Game 7. Poor Colorful, man. He had very inspirational games. And then he's overwhelmed by Tank General 40. Who's playing the late game? Truly impressive. Early game, you could surely study Colorful because that was really cool, refreshing Warden play. Late game 40 is so scary. And now what can break you? 2 base versus 0 base. Blizzard on top of the bears. They really don't like that. That's why IRL, they go for hibernation. That is impossible in Warcraft. Take a part from somewhere, I guess. Tanks attacking the freshly built tree. Going for the panda, opens it up. And now the Warden is out of mana. What can she do? He's throwing the kitchen sink on this tree. He knows it's a win condition. It doesn't really matter. That's a kill. Level up for the Mountain King. 21 minutes in. And now Colorful is broke. Again, theoretically, he could sell items and expand again. This bear, by the way, not used. That was not a good investment, everybody. Fortitude still 2.5 minutes of mining here. 2 minutes here. And he has a bank of 500.
A player's forces are under attack. A town town is under
Colorful
siege.
can only win via heroes. It's the only chance. More tanks. That's the win con. Even Warden and Panda are not that great versus Knights at the end. They are so tanky.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's the way out, guys?
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
What's the way out? I'm a bit worried that we're not finishing this day before Dark Inferno. They are taking their sweet, sweet time, that's for sure.
A player's forces are under
Colorful
attack.
knows. Probably knows that they're out already.
A town is under siege.
40 doesn't want to throw this. For him, playoffs are still would so why would he? Take it calm, take it collected, mine out. We got 400 gold still left.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, can Colorful come back? I don't know how much gold is left here. 2,000? Was it 2,000? Last bit of production, we go up to 80 again. Colorful's last stand. 322 upgrades for 40 as well. Oh my. These knights, 9 armor. He's mining again now. He's supply blocked, so he can only mine with 2 wisps, or the 2 wisps remaining. Forty is spending all his gold on army, though. Imagine he isn't able to crack the base. Panda 5 this time.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's too funny. 40 is enjoying his stream time a lot. Happy is waiting for his turn.
A player's forces are
Probably
under attack.
overjoyous about the happenings in this match. But yeah, walls are closing in. Tank through the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knights. And 2 heal scrolls. And 3 staffs. And holy light. Yeah, dude. There's no freaking way. There shouldn't be. 3 heal scrolls. That's the last bit of money. Let's go. The Rohirrim right against the forest for some reason. It's a... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the plan for Colorful is. It was clearly to mine out. Avatar is up again. This time we don't have an Orb of Darkness. Warden out of the fight pretty much. He is spamming his spells the way he needs it to. 2 heal scrolls gone already. He has one more. Moonwell's of course helping big time. Tanks attacking the Moonwell. There's not much recovery happening. Heal scroll on the Paladin still. Boom! There we go. There was the last bit of healing. Warden in trouble. Went of mana stealing as well. Can't reach, but Warden surely out of the fight. Twice the supply. The Panda on level 6 could turn into a monster. And there are a couple of kills left. He stabs onto the bear for the redo. Nice. But it's truly about building elimination now. 40 is suffering quite a bit. 5.6? Don't tell me. The Warden is back soon, but no mana. 3 mining a bit. Panda surrounded. But the staff at the ready. Panda surrounded again, maybe. Oh my god, the blizzard, the blizzard, the blizzard, the blizzard, and the Panda as well. Everything falls. Level 5. The Doctor brings a new redo. And 40 indeed lost a lot. Stormbolt able to catch up. Can he reach? Are you kidding me that Colorful is still alive? Ring around the rosy. Any rejuves? Any Moonwell savers? Any staffs? 2, 1, ready! Oh my god, Colorful is alive. 16 food left. Rejuve! Blizzard! Not enough! Oh shit! Next breath. This was the last breath, literally. He's... Paladin saves himself with Divine Shield. Crazy hero arena. What if the Divine Shield wears off though? Then we have another staff. Staff by Colorful. Nice. This hero arena is fun. Double staff action. Beautiful Warcraft. You don't need an army to have fun. But now we don't have a bear anymore. And now we don't have Reju anymore. And we have, I think, one lousy Moonwell. And it's game! GG, Fortitude shows his brilliance in this matchup again. And Fortitude takes another map off of Colorful. Yeah, steady decline for Colorful, unfortunately. This leads us to an ace match, though. God damn, we have no time. We have no time today. Maybe 40 has another idea now. Or he'll expand and tank once again. With Zeppelins? Maybe. Once again, we don't have Merc camps. Will Colorful go for the early aggression as he did before? Or does he have a more conservative idea? Lots of wiggle room.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can Night Elves win their first series? 1 to 5 versus Undead, 3 to 4 ace match versus Orc. Another ace match here, I guess regardless of the outcome. They were very competitive. Unfortunately versus Undead, they were surprised by a couple of like dual poles expansion shenanigans. They could have won more there as well. Big Knuckle, thank you for the prime.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Who though? Or both? Or nobody? We have an instant expansion on the 40 side. We have a no harass immediately on Colorful. So that is certainly a switch up. Got a lot of healing on the other side, a lot of HP. No skill select.
A player's forces are under attack.
Warden games can be epic. But if the Warden doesn't reach her level, they can also be shut down. Things in the early game have to go pretty much perfect. And Fortitude has enough of this level 3 Warden. Let's not do that again. Colorful also decides to go for Shadow Strike for single target harass. Either skips Fan of Knives or Blink. We got boots, right? Yeah, against the slow effect of the Shadow Strike. That's a wonderful choice. Expo uncontested. We've seen lots of peasants falling in the past few matches. And so far it's working out, no deny. Archers have to stay alive and in good health though.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
A Warden not level 3 without doing any damage to peasants is very, very, very worrying though. I think Fortitude played this so far pretty much perfect.
A player's forces are under attack.
30% off. Couldn't even use this. It's a counter expansion. Super far away. Important last hit. Warden got it. And the wards again. Would love to see Fortitude send the Water Elemental up top to scout for an expansion. Just to make sure.
Is under siege.
Oh my god, that's exactly what he's doing. What a scout. What a scout. That was so big. That is so big. The entire game plan
Forces are under attack.
revealed. It doesn't make things easier for Colorful at all. Under pressure. Being 0-2 against 40 already. And now the sneaky expansion has been revealed. Footman, strong, tech to tier 2. Mega fast in comparison to what we've seen before. Shout out to Colorful for not losing the Shredder to the creeps like a couple of weeks ago. And having Wisps in position here. This is clearly a match that's important to him. But what does it matter when there's 6 footmen knocking on your door? He lets it go? Alright. Could have been fodder for the Warden, but without Fan of Knives, truly not the easiest target. Oh, wow. Oh, I missed something here. I missed something. Thank you, brown color on the minimap. Warden making progress. Warden making big progress. I hope we have a is here. Warden says hello. Love the scent. What's this Archmage doing now? Wait, there was healing? Somehow he got healing. I didn't truly catch how, but nice cancel on this. And Warden has no mana anymore after running into the shop. Okay. Even fight Water Elemental scouting. Tree still takes a long time. Zeppelin at the ready. Either help the economy or the Archmage survive. Who's the co-caster today? Mr. Sharky, unfortunately, everybody's sick or busy. I might have to do it alone today.
player's forces are under attack.
But I'm used to that. Archmage level 2. That's not much. Spend a lot of time around the Night Elf base, but 2 base, 2 base. Triple workshop this time.
A player's forces
I could
are under
co-cast.
attack.
Ja, Lemes, wie ist dein Deutsch? Kannst du Warcraft 3 gut erklären auf Deutsch?
A town is under siege.
Oh, nice Deutsch. ja, voll.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, nice. I mean, the words for Pala and rifle are the same. So that's all people need, I guess. Triple workshop tier 3 done. That's the thing, like Archmage is very low. So is MK. There's not much progress done, but the economy is perfect.
Player's
Shredder
forces are under attack.
not available, but still enough lumber. This is 2,000 gold. Warden level 5 around the corner. Maybe time for a tomb of retraining. Oh, what's the plan? Needs panda ace.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, good luck against 3 tanks. 2 were an issue already in previous matches. We have Ancients of War. We can buckle up, man. We can
A player's
buckle up.
forces are under attack.
He's okay. I was about to say he's supply block, but no. How is he trying to play this without a panda? Just hero focus, I guess. That's the only way. Dodges the Stormbolt nicely. More pressure.
Player's forces
And it's a staff away. Where does he go? Oh, kind of risky here. He still has a TP out. There is no Holy Light at the moment. He's going for the Archmage right away, forcing a town portal. That's the way to stop the tank attack. Big defense by Colorful. This will go on for a while, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
Match is going on for 2 hours, 40 minutes. Ace match decider. Panda's on the map. There's very little surface area, well walled off. But the tanks did a great job. As so often, he's facing Ancients of War. Fast fascinating to see that there's no talents. Yeah, Panzer, exactly. Will be interesting to see if in the next patch glaives will make an impact with their siege damage. And we brawl again. The Shadow Strike is mighty. Very, very different Warden approach than in game 1 and 2. And the tanks are back. Oh, der General. He does General things. Mass repair, and Nature's Blessing is up. Shout out Colorful for always having Nature's Blessing when you needed Nature's Blessing. Lots of shoutouts so far. A disaster is bound to happen. And 40 is heavy on this, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
I love that position. Tanks can't really do much. The Panda intercept, go for a double kill? Yeah. Next tank is coming. But easy peasy, next expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's scout it. Yeah, we ain't done here. This is fairly even. Who gets matchup supremacy? It's a very, very frustrating game for Colorful, I can only imagine. Unholy Aura, wonderful. TP away, all that damage done. Useless. As it can be healed up now by... Oh. Tanks are a bit problematically clumped up. And we love how he shuts that down with like a little bit of piercing damage. Ancient's back in position. Expo back up. Colorful fighting. He's up against 1,000 gold, of course. I would still love to see the talent. You have the money, bro. But then he will probably want 3 more bears.
Players' forces are under attack.
My plan was to go for groceries in between the Orc versus Undead and Dach Inferno. Yeah, about that. That is impossible. Level 3 Panda. Big level up. Same for the Mountain King. Can he hold this again? With AoW support. Where's the rest? There's tanks in the main. The Achilles heel have been Moonwells throughout the entire series. Left-hand side defense is looking fine, but it's about the tanks. And he's going for the wells again. 600 HP wiped out in like what? 9 to 10 attacks. Easy. Oh my god, he gets 2. This time it's not as bad as before. See, as Colorful is already at 70, trying to go for a hero kill. There's oftentimes a town. There is a town portal for sure. Killing bears now. Panda safe. Holy Light at the ready. Breath of Fire is merely tickling these knights and doesn't affect the breakers. So the army seems to be complete, but we need a lot of renovation. You have 2.5 hours from now. Yeah, Sharky, but we have Undead versus Orc after this. Yeah, that's the problem. Well, it's not a problem, it's a blessing. Because Happy vs. Lin in the lineup. Oh go, 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 go. Can Colorful continue to survive? He has 1200 gold and can't spend it. The bears are suffering so much from the blizzard. Blizzard and tank Moonwell attacks. MVP! Panda goes down, and with that, it should be the last straw for Colorful. How is he supposed to defend any tanks that are once again ravaging the entire main without that Panda? His plan was to knock out the army and then somehow snowball. But now, there's no plan, no more. And you have to concede the third match versus Fortitude. What if you seed Kaho? What if you go Demon Hunter? Panda back from the tavern. Okay, he's still mining here. Patch these tanks. Yeah, I have a suggestion. How about you patch them so they have -4 armor? Oh, wait, you could go Talons to give them -4 armor. I see. Why is there always a race that dominates? It was undead, now it's human. Undead defeated human 5 and 1.
A player's forces are
We got a tomorrow retraining. Colorful, he's enjoying his stay. Guys, you only have to wait 6 days. In 6 days, we have heavy armor huntress, and then no game will go to tier 3 ever again. So hold your horses. Every single game will be decided with a fast huntress push. And then you'll think back to the glorious, glorious tank matches that we've seen with 30-minute back and forth. The will to survive on the Night Elf side, the high-level heroes, the ultimates. Off we go. We have the blizzard once again, man. This is 12,000 damage. I can't believe this isn't higher. Is losing quite a few units here to Warden Panda, but in the hero level 6, alright. Panda's getting nuked into oblivion. Last bit of moon juice. A shop would be gold here. Archmage in trouble, but no, you're not really in trouble. There's so much more holy light and so much control. Love to see it, man. 40 seems to be having tons and tons of fun. And a TP away as the main again got completely wrecked, dude. This is so sad. Town portal home with the heroes under control. He's going for the third base again. Tanks survived. Bears, tempted to say barely surviving, but you know. 3-3 upgrades. More towers. This is as one-sided as it gets now. 1300 bank as well. Colorful really wants this win. Good to see
a player's forces are under attack.
That Fortitude bounces back and has a good day after being defeated by Kaho at DWCC. Lado says Colorful defended that perfectly. Well, Lado, you know it and I know it. Colorful's big mistake was to not go for the 6 mountain giant rush. your patented strategy, everything would be different. And now third base with the main base empty. That's the upside for Colorful, huh? He still has 2.5 minutes of mining. This shredder doesn't hurt that much and he got 3k lumber. The age of the tanks is over. The age of the knights has begun. But doesn't want to feed the panda any higher.
A player's forces are under attack.
Human heroes, man. They are getting out of control. The third human hero is on the same level as the second Night Elf hero. Oh, sick dodge. Dude, this is a strong Colorful, to be honest. And it is, of course, frustrating, but it's also unwinnable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tanks have arrived again. He is not allowed to breathe for 1 second. Such a nice strategic play. And this must all bears go to hell. Except the panda bear and this caretaker. 17,000 damage by now. It's so hard to get killed against this, man. So hard. Still fighting. He's still trying. The tree is gone. Mining is over. 400 gold here. That's less than a minute of mining. And that is game. The Night Elves lose their second ace match in a row. The Orcs defeat them 4-3. The Humans defeat them 4-3. But it felt like Humans needed a higher win here. Sock, a bit disappointing today, to be honest.